The original Avengers may be no more, but that doesn't stop it from introducing a new wave of heroes and villains in the MCU. And for today's episode, we'll be talking about how MCU's Kang actor wants to fight one of the OG Avengers, Chris Hemsworth Thor, in Avengers 5. Plus, take a look at the best look at MCU's Kang the Conqueror in helmet later on, only here in today's video. In a recent interview, Jonathan Majors explains that he wants Kang the Conqueror to face off against Chris Hemsworth's Thor Odinson in Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Jonathan Majors wishes for a combat sequence between his character, Kang the Conqueror, and Chris Hemsworth's Thor in Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Kang was first introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the Disney Plus series Loki last year. While he was a relatively fresh addition to the MCU, he is already shaping up to play an important role in the future. He'll appear in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in 2023, but he'll be a different Kang from the He Who Remains variation in Loki. Kang appears to be a darker version of himself in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. As a result, the film may establish a deeper villain arc for Kang, culminating in Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Majors confirmed to Nerdbunker that he wants Kang to fight Thor in the 5th Avengers film. While Kang is already planning to face the Avengers, Majors expressed interest in him facing Thor one-on-one. Kang fighting at all is particularly intriguing given that his Loki counterpart was not a violent figure. Instead, he was tired and philosophical from building the TVA and attempting to keep the multiverse peaceful. Major's desire for physical combat indicates how different Kang's version will be from He Who Remains. "I think we have to start fighting with Thor," the actor said. "Yeah, come on, bring it, come. Yeah. I'm not afraid of Chris Hemsworth." So just how powerful is Kang the Conqueror, and can Thor hold up against him in a fight? Now that Majors has proposed a Thor vs Kang confrontation, it is fun to speculate on who might win. Thor has previously shown to be a formidable foe. In clashes against Thanos, Hela, and the Hulk, he has nearly held his own. The underlying characteristics of his physiology are what make him such a worthy opponent in every fight. He is a god and a member of the virtually immortal Asgardians, who are known for their extraordinary strength, speed, and durability. He can also control thunder and lightning and carry a magical hammer. Needless to say, Thor has few opponents that can stand up to him. Majors, on the other hand, is a vastly different persona than Thor. He is not a god, and he possesses no inherent superhuman abilities. His powers, however, are derived from his genius-level intelligence and superior technology. His time voyages allow him to use 40th century technologies. He used it to create a suit of armor with superhuman strength and endurance, as well as the ability to project force fields and manipulate energy. As a result, Thor and Kang are both incredibly powerful characters in the Marvel comics. Despite Kang's tremendous abilities, Thor should be able to hold his own against him. He has stood up to dangers of comparable magnitude to Kang. He is an extraterrestrial being, and his strength has improved enormously since his MCU debut. It's difficult to imagine him losing in a fight to Kang, especially if he's bolstered by Stormbreaker or Mjolnir. Even with all of Kang's technological advantages, the combat would be entertaining and quite equally matched. Perhaps Thor needs a triumph over Kang in Avengers the Kang Dynasty to finally forgive himself for failing to defeat Thanos when he had the chance. In other related news, get a load of these new images that reveal Kang the Conqueror's best look in a helmet. Kang the Conqueror received his greatest appearance yet, ahead of his MCU debut in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. When the first official trailer for Ant-Man 3 was released in October, fans got their first look at Kang the Conqueror. Of course, these fans were most pleased to see Kang in the MCU wearing his white eyes and blue mask from the comics. Fans have only seen a brief glimpse of it in the teaser and artwork from Marvel Studios' Director of Visual Development, Andy Park. However, Kang, as performed by Jonathan Majors, has been outside of the mask in both the trailer and merchandising. With only a few weeks until Ant-Man 3 reaches theaters, Kang returns to the public eye with a new look at his updated appearance for Phase 5. If you haven't seen it yet, early merchandise showcased the upcoming villain's new look. New Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania promotional artwork has debuted on numerous types of goods through the internet store Zazzle. The most notable difference is a closer look at Kang the Conqueror's helmet, which reveals his ghostly white eyes and blue complexion. This image is very similar to his appearance in the comics. Compared to his comic book counterparts, the Kang that the MCU will debut will be sporting a slightly different look. At this moment, it appears that Kang in the MCU will not be wearing a real mask like in the comics. Instead, it appears like Kang will be wearing a helmet with a blue overlay to resemble the comics. This is an ingenious method to translate the appearance from the comics, which would not have worked in live action due to the literal skin-tight face mask. Having Major's skin drenched in blue light is a terrific compromise. Hopefully, Kang won't be wearing this outfit sparingly in the Ant-Man and the Wasp sequel, especially when Majors labeled this King variant as a warrior. So what other news do we need to know about Kang? Based on these new Ant-Man 3 updates, Kang is the perfect villain for the multiverse saga. New details regarding Marvel Studios' upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania have been revealed, cementing Kang the Conqueror as the ideal villain for the multiverse saga. On October 24th, 2022, the first official trailer for the third film in the Ant-Man trilogy was published, showing that the future movie would bring Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, her parents, and Scott's daughter Cassie into the quantum world for the first time, against the super powerful Kang. Kang the Conqueror's MCU introduction was rather short after a variant was introduced as He Who Remains in Loki, but it appears he's finally about to demonstrate his actual strength. Both Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp were released following massive Avengers crossover films, acting as a diversion from the adrenaline rush of seeing the MCU's Avengers battle significant adversaries. However, according to new information released by one of Quantumania's producers, this will not be the case for the shrunken hero's next appearance in the MCU. Instead, Scott Lang's pranks in the quantum domain may put the hero in great jeopardy, and the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania are likely to drastically alter the form of the multiverse saga. With the debut of Kang the Conqueror and the upcoming Ant-Man 3 movie, there's no doubt that his presence will make it into a darker film. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania producer Stephen Broussard indicated in a recent interview with Total Film magazine that the upcoming Marvel Studios project would not be the standard palate cleanser that the Ant-Man flicks have been renowned for. Instead, Quantumania will be huge and feel crucial to the future of the MCU, raising the stakes to the level of an Avengers-level project and laying the groundwork for the MCU in the future. This hints that the presence of a more malevolent Kang the Conqueror in Quantumania than was previously seen in Loki will make the film significantly darker. That comes as no surprise, given Kang's role as the overall villain for the whole multiverse saga, culminating in Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, both of which are scheduled to feature massive fights. The Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania video revealed that there are terrible forces at work in the quantum domain, therefore enclosing the usually lighthearted characters will enable much grittier moments. If Kang the Conqueror can inject darkness into the typically cheerful Ant-Man franchise, he'll be the ideal villain for the MCU's future. So how will the upcoming Ant-Man 3 set up the future of the MCU? Jonathan Majors made his Loki Season 1 finale appearance as a variation of Kang the Conqueror, but in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, he will play Kang in a considerably more powerful and terrifying role. Kang from Quantumania is thought to be the same character who would face the battle against the Avengers at the end of the multiverse saga. This means that the upcoming Ant-Man film will undoubtedly be a watershed moment for the MCU, introducing Kang to the Avengers for the first time and laying the groundwork for the Kang Dynasty. Quantumania is shaping up to be an Ant-Man adventure, unlike the other flick's lower stakes. Scott and his squad could be in danger at the hands of Kang the Conqueror, who could demonstrate his strength before his next appearance in the MCU. If Broussard's words are any indication, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will be one of the most important films in the MCU's multiverse saga, and Kang the Conqueror will be the ideal adversary. Okay, so we've seen Kang in a helmet thanks to the new merch release, and yes, he does look good, but aside from this slight physical change, there's one more thing he can be even better than his comic book counterpart. Kang is commonly an Avengers enemy in the comics, but he has a personal connection with the Fantastic Four. Nathaniel Richards, who would later become Kang, was a parallel world descendant of Reed Richards' father. Kang and Reed shared many similarities, notably their intelligence. However, in the MCU, it would make more sense for Kang to be a descendant of Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne. Why, you ask? Kang's comic book attire featuring the blue helmet was shown in the Ant-Man 3 trailer, as well as the knowledge that this form of Kang had already fought the Avengers. The Quantumania teaser also indicates that Kang appears to be trapped in the quantum real, implying that Kang's time travel technology is similar to what Scott Lang, Tony Stark, and Bruce Banner developed in Avengers Endgame, utilizing Pym particles. Kang's blue helmet even resembles Ant testing Man's helmet from Endgame, implying that Hank Pym's invention inspired Kang in some way. As a result, most of the Kang stories in the MCU already link to Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, and the Ant-Man family. And that's pretty much everything we have so far about Kang the Conqueror. Are you excited to see his debut in Ant-Man 3? Let us know what you're most excited about in the comment section below. Thanks for watching today's video. And before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time, and thanks for watching.